Over the last 2 years, Flick Denham has been transforming the lives of women affected by breast cancer. Training as a medical tattooist 2 years ago, she now creates 3D nipple reconstructions for free. Her first medical tattoo was on her aunt who had undergone a mastectomy.
So my auntie had breast cancer and she had a unilateral mastectomy, so one breast was removed with a reconstruction, and she really wanted her nipple tattooed back on. But even though we have an amazing NHS, and I cannot rave about them enough, the tattoo work that's available on the NHS is quite basic. So she wanted something that was a little bit more 3D. So I decided to do my 3D nipple and areola training, and she was the first nipple client that I tattooed.
Despite the procedure taking hours, Flick offers the service for free, as she says cost shouldn't stop anyone from feeling self-confident.
You can see the change in somebody immediately. They've walked through your door with their head down, and then all of a sudden they're facing the world full on again. And it's not even about the aesthetic result for other people. It's about them knowing that everything's back to normal, or as normal as it can be. And it was just wonderful. She sent me a text message afterwards and said, you know, you've made me feel whole again. And you can't put a price on that at all, you know. And I've said it before that cost shouldn't prohibit somebody from feeling self-confident.
There are also services available to help people who have lost hair from alopecia and chemotherapy.
People who've lost their brows through chemo and they haven't grown back, I'll tattoo those back on at a far more reduced rate. I pretty much do it so that I can cover my costs. But yeah, and I also do work with clients who have got alopecia, so no hair at all on their brows, and very often if it's universalis particularly, they've not got a hair on their body. So we can simulate lashes as well for them, just to give them a little bit of definition.
The tattoo taking place can be adapted for someone who has been affected by alopecia.
The lash enhancement is basically a very, very subtle line of pigment. It's a very similar procedure to the one that we use for alopecia sufferers. So what we would do slightly differently with an alopecia sufferer is, instead of creating a crisp line, we would use dot work more to create a certain softness so that it simulates lashes a little bit more. We can do hair stroke eyebrows for them, so create simulated, natural looking hair stroke brows. Because very often, even these days with social media and things like that, people still think that permanent cosmetics and medical tattoo work is going to be quite blocky and quite unrealistic. But with the right artist and the right training, it's very, very difficult often to tell that someone's actually been tattooed.
In the future, Flick hopes to set up a funding system so more people can offer services like these for free. Kirstie Chambers, That's TV.